All right, my great guitar build-off build. Kind of giving a slightly more detailed run through of it. I get my dinner plate out of the way. Get the walnut cap. Rosewood fingerboard. Hand cut the nut, and I put a maple veneering on the headstock. There's just some generic tuners. I've got the active pickups, Tunematic bridge, reproduction Japanese 1960s guitar trim unit, which works decent. And then, of course, when I first put it together, the pickups were kind of out of line, so I had to route over, move everything in line, which left a gap here, which made this Tiger Stripe maple pick guard a necessity. And then, since I'd gone that far, we made the poker chip for the three-way selector switch out of the Tiger Stripe. I gotta tighten that down a little more. And then I've got eye bolts in because my neck strap uses carabiners. Cheaper than strap locks, and probably holds just as good, if not a little better. Of course, that is one beefy neck on this guitar. Very beefy volute as well. Flipping it over, of course, there's my Tiger Stripe maple control cover. The hatch for the battery. And then we've got, the center three stripes are maple and walnut. And then we've got alder, oak, and walnut alternating. The oak being the 1/4 inch strips. Hell, even though it's not perfect, I even made the jack plate out of the Tiger Stripe maple. Kind of trying to keep a theme going. And of course, my heel joint, or lack thereof. And just standard old Fender style hat knobs. Very very nicely reliced, as they had actually been outside for 3 years in the weather. And now on to the sound demo. I'm giving a sound demo of my Great Guitar Build-Off 2021 entry. Based on a 68 Teisco Del Rey Tulip, neck through body walnut cap, maple, walnut, and veneer laminations. Active pickups with a volume control for each one, and of course a 60s reproduction trim unit. So the neck pickup the sustain this thing has is just unbelievable. Then we go to both pickups. Then we go to the neck. And much more playable than last year's entry. And then, of course, clean channel. We can't just always rely on distortion. And of course the forbidden lick, because hell, we're not in a music store. So, my thoughts on it, I think finish didn't quite come out perfect. A lot more start overs than I would have cared for, but sounds good, plays nice. But I like it better going through. Of course, I'm naming it the Time Bandit because designing and building this thing took me back to 1988 when I first got that 68 T-Sco. Building it's been quite the experience. Well, Redneck Hacker signing off.